cover the topic Respiration in Organisms, Class 7th. The contents are: what is cellular respiration? Why do we need to respire? Types of respiration. What is breathing? Difference between breathing and respiration. What is breathing rate? Respiratory system in human beings. Mechanism of breathing. Then composition of air we breathe in and out. And breathing in other animals such as cockroach, earthworm, fish and frog. And finally, how do plants respire? So to begin with, what is cellular respiration? The breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is known as cellular respiration. Next, why do we need to respire? We need to respire in order to gain energy. Coming to the types of respiration, we have two types of respiration, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. When the breakdown of glucose occurs with the help of oxygen, it is called as aerobic respiration. The formula is glucose, having the chemical formula C6H12O6 plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, water and releases energy. Next, when the breakdown of glucose occurs without the help of oxygen, it is termed as anaerobic respiration, and the products formed are ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. And in some cases, lactic acid plus energy is formed. Next, what is breathing? Breathing means taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide. There are two processes involved, inhalation and exhalation. The taking in of air rich in oxygen is known as inhalation, and giving out of air rich in carbon dioxide is known as exhalation. Difference between the two processes, breathing and respiration, is that breathing is a physical process while respiration is a chemical process. Breathing means taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide, and respiration is the breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy. Next topic is breathing rate. The number of times a person breathes in a minute is known as breathing rate. On an average, the breathing rate of adult human being at rest is 15 to 18 times per minute. Now this figure shows the respiratory system in human beings, which consists of nasal passage, then oral cavity, which leads to pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs and finally the heart. Mechanism of breathing. So the figure A shows the inhalation process in which the diaphragm is contracted and the ribs and sternums are raised. So the volume of thorax increases and air enters the lungs. This is the process of inhalation. In the second figure, that is B, the diaphragm is relaxed. Ribs and sternum, they are returned to their original position. So the volume of thorax is decreased and the air is expelled out of the lungs. This is the process of exhalation. Now the percentage of oxygen and carbon dioxide in inhaled and exhaled air are: in inhaled air, oxygen is 21% and carbon dioxide is 0.04%, while in exhaled air, the oxygen is 16.4% while the carbon dioxide is 4.4%. Coming to the next topic, that is breathing in other animals. So first we'll be seeing cockroach. A cockroach has small openings on the sides of its body which is known as spiracles. Insects have a network of air tubules called tracheae for gaseous exchange. These air tubes or tracheae are found only in insects and not in other group of animals. Oxygen-rich air rushes through spiracles into the tracheal tubes, diffuses into the body and reaches every cell of the body. Similarly, carbon dioxide from the cell goes into the tracheal tube and moves out through the spiracles. Next is the breathing in earthworm. Earthworm breathes through their skins. The skin of earthworm feels moist and slimy on touching. Gases can pass easily through them. Next is the breathing in frog. Frogs have a pair of lungs like human beings, and they can also breathe through their skin, which is moist and slippery. Breathing in fish. Gills in the fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in water. Gills are projections of the skin and it helps in breathing. They are well supplied with blood vessels for exchange of gases. Now coming to the last topic, that is how do plants respire. So exchange of gases in plants occurs with the help of stomata. So first figure shows the stomata which is in its closed position, and second figure is when the stomata is opened and the gaseous exchange takes place through this. Thank you.